Washington on D. Davis probing. 6 on the shot clock. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
When Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
Right side, Coulibaly. Pass to McCollum. George, a screen on Irving. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Lively passes to Irving. Back to Lively. And a slam.
What you admire most about Kyrie is his creativity. He sees the floor so well and sets up his teammates effortlessly.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Middleton, left side, stolen by Davis. Oh, what a fast break for Dallas. And here's Flag outside. The rebound by the Wizards. Here's Middleton. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And it's Washington with the ball. And it's 6'10" with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan. Is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4, and given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
And it's clear Anthony Davis welcomes the challenge of leading as the team's best player.
And it's a role he occupied in New Orleans. Now the opportunity to play more at the 4 spot. He got what he wanted and is ready to take the weight.
And Legs, you look at this Mavericks roster, tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Outside Irving. And the three-pointer goes.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Irving against McCollum. Pass to George. Inside. Here's Sarr. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Lively. The Mavericks lead by 5. Irving with it. Middleton covering. And it's Irving missing.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
George. Off target with a jump hook.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Here's Flag. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, Flag's going to make that play every time. Just a weak defensive effort.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to George. Middleton outside. 6 to shoot. And Davis with the block.
That is textbook rim protection from Davis. Going after the ball without making contact on the shooter.
And Washington making a change here. Carrington's checked in. Now here's Exum. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. Here's Carrington. 9-point game. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Here's Irving. Exum passes to Davis. Back to Exum. Pass to Flag. Launches it. Rebound by the Wizards. Now here's Carrington to the inside. Here's George. To end the drought. Buries the jump shot.
Drawing those defenders to the lane creates space on the perimeter. Beautiful look.
Dallas leading by 7. Outside Davis. Back to Irving. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. The Wizards have gone 3 of 8 so far. Carrington with it. Irving picks him up. Sarr with a screen on Irving. Pass to Sarr. And here's Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Fires in the triple.
I'll tell you what, I mean, it feels like Middleton can shoot from anywhere, but he's especially deadly from the corner.
Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
And Dallas making a change here. Up top, Carrington, guarded by Russell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. His front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priority straight. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Washington trailing. George sets a screen. Here's Carrington. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
And it's Washington with the ball after Dallas' 3-pointer on the other end. Coulibaly against Irving. Here's the teardrop, and it's Coulibaly missing. The Mavericks lead by 5. On the break, and finished off by Davis.
Great hustle by Davis, getting something before the defense can set up.
Here's Carrington. Kicks it out to Middleton. Washington again can't hit.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
It's stolen by Coulibaly. To the paint. Stolen by Gafford. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. Stolen by Sarr. It's stolen by Irving. An open look for Russell with nobody on him. He buries that jumper. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stat. For Dallas.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So for Dallas, Marshall, he's checked in for Davis. And it's Hardy in for Kyrie Irving. And Washington will go for a different look here. Bagley's checked in for Sarr. Champagnie comes in for George. Whitmore's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Johnson in for Coulibaly. Can they get it? Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. The Mavericks lead by 9. Washington with the ball. Carrington picks him up. Here's Hardy. Pass to Gafford. Picked it. In transition. Here they come. Here's Whitmore. Hits that one. Nice pass leading him to the bucket.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Russell to pass to Washington. 1:46 left in the first. Left side, Russell. And it's Washington on the break. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Back to you, Brian.
Priority straight. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Russell to pass to Marshall. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Carrington. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Yeah, inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
The shot by Johnson, no good. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Thompson, he's checked in for Gafford. And a change for the Wizards. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Carrington. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Thompson outside. Russell a screen on Johnson. Back to Russell. There's Davis with the three. No good on the shot. Wizards trail by 4. And here's Johnson. Yet to see a basket. Driving in. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I guess you don't need two hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Dallas on top. They lead by a bucket. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
P.J. Washington out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Christie in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Yeah, the sweet lefty stroke of Russell. I mean, it's a simple jumper, and D-Lo makes it look good.
Sarr with a screen on Russell. Here's McCollum. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
McCollum against Russell. Outside for Davis. No good on the triple. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. It's a three-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. And that's the first of just 2 home games for him. And now a timeout call by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Tim, last made, Dallas with a 1.8% chance to win the lottery. But it happened.
Incredibly, it ends up with the arrival of Cooper Flagg, which appeases a Mavs fan base that was just about in open revolt. So there's hope both now and in the future.
Williams is checked in for Christie and finished off by Sarr.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Sarr.
And let's go to the sidelines for a report on Daniel Gafford. Allie, what are they saying?
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Dallas. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've decided this is an injury that can be played through, but we'll see if it's a limiting factor. Back to you.
Thanks as always, Allie. Appreciate the report.
Well, he certainly didn't envision his season going like this, but it happens to the best of them, and now it's all about how you respond to it.
And the foul on Cam Whitmore. That's his first foul of the game. Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Mavericks.
Now on the floor for Dallas, number 21.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Russell deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Marshall. It's rebounded by Washington.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Up top, George. Guarded by Russell. From 8 feet. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief heard from the bench. Weak defense didn't cost him that time.
Here's Gafford. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
Man, the defender really went after him.
He misses the free throw. Well, Graham, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Koulibaly, who's checked in for Washington. Carrington comes in for C.J. McCollum.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
The oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Bagley's checked in for Sarr, and Middleton subbed in for George. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
Look at Davis going to work on the interior.
If Davis gets the ball there, forget about it. It's 2.
The Wizards trail by 5. Middleton with a screen on Russell. Carrington with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Middleton is doubled. Pass to Whitmore. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Carrington. Over Washington. Carrington no good.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over.
Irving, the pass to Washington. And Carlton Carrington is going to pick up the foul here. That's his first foul.
14 foul.
Here's Russell. He's got 7. Gafford the screen. Down low. And the dunk by Gafford.
A reliable distributor. Russell will find ways to set his guys up.
Wizards trail by 7. Here's Carrington. Koulibaly on the wing. It's stolen by Washington. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. Back to Davis. Pass to Washington. There's the 3. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Washington's got 5.
A nice ball movement there. AD picking up the assist.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. For Dallas, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Flag comes in for Washington, and Dante Exum subbed in for Russell. And then for Washington, Champagnie, he's checked in for Middleton. Johnson comes in for Whitmore, and it's McCollum in for Carrington.
Well, it looked like the defense was there for the challenge, but C.J. McCollum showing you his ability to fight through that.
Lively passes to Davis. Three-pointer, no good. The Wizards trail by 8. Outside Coulibaly. Johnson passes to Bagley. And Exum comes to help. Outside Coulibaly. For 3, McCollum. He is hauled in by Exum.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Irving against McCollum. Irving, the pass to Davis. Davis showing his range.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Washington. They trail by 11. With the drive, laid it in with a nice touch off the window. McCollum's got 6 points.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Outside Davis. Back to Irving. Fires for 3. Outside for Davis. Offline with a 3. The Wizards trail by 9. McCollum with it. Irving picks him up. McCollum with it. He's got 6. Bagley, a screen on Irving. Pass to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Nice read by McCollum. Such a smart player. He knows when to find others.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Washington's checked in, and then for Washington, Sarge checked in for Bagley. George comes in for Champagnie, and it's Carrington in for Johnson. Exum gets the bucket. Exum's got his second bucket on the night.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Wizards trail by 10. Now Carrington. And he lobs it up, and finished off by Sarr.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
The Mavericks have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. A tremendously mobile 7-footer. Great defensive upside, Tim, for Alex Sarr.
And he's still working on his offensive game, BA, but he has the potential to be a disruptive defensive force with his length and agility.
George passes to Sarr. Outside Coulibaly. Clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
To the left wing. And here's Flag outside. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one. The Wizards trail by 13. George sets a screen. Carrington with it. Checked by Washington. George's shot is off. The Mavericks shooting is around 55% so far. And it's Washington missing.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
Basket's good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Mavericks lead by 11. Pass to Flag. 1:11 left in the second quarter. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
He's on a roll in this quarter. The defense better be careful.
Marshall, he's checked in for Washington. Dallas shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. All right, Tim, let's focus on Bilal Coulibaly. 6'8", 7'2" wingspan. My goodness.
Man, tremendous tools for a wing defender, B.A. He was a late bloomer, and he's still working on his skill level, but if that comes along, watch out.
Good on the second one. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 59% in this quarter. Terrific. Here's Flag. Coulibaly defending. Pass to Lively. It's rebounded by Washington. 43 seconds left to play in the first half. And Carlton Carrington is going to pick up the foul here. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He better be careful now. That's... Two on him, and the last thing you want to see is for him to pick up his third before the half ends.
Marshall on the wing. Pass to Lively. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Sarr.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
They just committed too many fouls. While you don't want to give up easy looks, you also don't want to give away points. It's been a non-stop parade to the free throw line.
Bagley comes in for Sarr. And it's Cam Whitmore in for George. That one's off. And he's good on the second. Wizards trail by 14. Here's Whitmore. No luck on that one. Excellent D there from Lively. Dallas shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Lively controls the rebound and the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Bagley a screen on Irving. 1 second left. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And so it's Dallas up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And the three ball has been huge in building this lead. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have? All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Arena Entertainment.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
When I look at Dallas, great start to the year. They came in prepared both mentally and with the game plan.
Yeah, winning the first 2 games of the season would give them a... And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Dallas Mavericks. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
And you are going to see this defense now switch things up against him, but he has the skill set to counter that.
Checking out the group for Brian Keefe to start the second half. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Keyshawn George is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Alexander Sarr, and it's McCollum at the point. And Davis slams it home.
That is great concentration by Davis. He had a man all over him.
Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
Irving for three. Buries it from three. Irving's got 9.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Washington making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for George, and it's Carrington in for McCollum. Outside Carrington. Coulibaly with a screen on Irving. Here's Carrington. And it's blocked by Davis.
Well, known as one of the elite defenders in this league, Davis takes pride in getting those rejections.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, Anthony Davis talked about the pairing with him and Kyrie Irving, and he said, quote, "Kai can do it all. There is no flaw in his game, and with me being able to play in the pocket and roll to the rim, be a lob threat, pick and pop, and handle, where he can come set a screen for me, I think we complement each other very well." BA, back to you.
Quite the tandem. Thanks a lot, Allie.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Flag. Outside Davis. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Carrington. The Wizards trail by 20. Middleton finds Sarr. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, Sarr is already used to attracting defensive contact, and this time he manages to finish right through it.
And Sarr no good on that one. And the Wizards last season with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. Grant second in losses only to Utah.
Yeah, B.A., the course is clear. Development and youth. The losses can be tough to stomach, but they do have some intriguing up-and-coming players.
And stolen by Middleton. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Johnson. Here's Sarr. Rejected by Lively. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Long range from the inbound. Carrington no good. The Mavericks lead by 16. Exum with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Pass to Irving. Outside Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from 12. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got his 5th rebound in this one. Sarr with a screen on Irving. Now Coulibaly. Checked by Davis. Davis against Coulibaly. It's stolen by Irving. Here's the break. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that on Chris Middleton.
And this young man, Cooper Flag, is a highly rated prospect. You can almost call him a stretch and point forward. Such a unique talent.
Both good from the line that time. Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he maybe looked really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day. And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Irving, the pass to Exum. It's stolen by Johnson. Sarr a screen. Johnson finds Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
And after playing professionally in France, we wondered what Sarr would look like in the NBA. And, you know, I think our question is answered.
It's out of bounds. Last touch by Sarr. A big group substitution here for Washington. Bagley's checked in for Sarr. George comes in for Coulibaly. Whitmore's checked in for Middleton. And it's Johnson in for Carrington. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Davis can't hit.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
It's Exum on the wing. Baseline jumper. The shot's good. Exum's got 7 points in the game.
So wide open there. He said, why not? That's like a warm-up shot for him.
Here's Whitmore. And that one is stuffed right through.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. So Jason Kidd decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Well, Lex, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Washington. Here's Flagg. Outside for Davis. Again, the miss by Dallas.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Here's McCollum. Now here's Whitmore. Tight defense on him. Can't hit that one. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Mavs. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. That game will be the third of 5 at home. And he makes it. That's 7 points for Derek Lively.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Good.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Dallas leading by 14. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by George.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Bagley, a screen on Lively. It's George on the drive. And it's blocked by Davis.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
And that one's good. Flag. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block shots.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
Washington shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. Size and shooting touch always in demand, Legs, and 2 things that Keyshawn George possesses.
Yeah, he's an interesting combination because he grew up playing point guard, but hit a growth spurt later on. So he's got the vision and ball handling skills of a point, but now he's adding that scoring prowess of an off guard.
A player to watch for sure.
No doubt. And what a night. They just keep going to Davis.
Johnson passes to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Russell, the pass to Gafford. Russell against Johnson. There's the screen by Marshall. The three from Russell. Nails it from beyond the arc. Russell's got 10 points in the game.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Johnson passes to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Well, he's had it rolling all night. He just hasn't had enough support to give them the lead.
Pass to Russell. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And Dallas making a change here. Martin's checked in. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And Tim, you played your longest stretch with this Washington franchise. How hungry are these fans for sustained success?
Yeah, there's been some lean years and unfortunately only one banner. Going back to 1978, they are committed to a rebuild in hopes of better times ahead.
Johnson against Russell. Shoots over Johnson. Rebound by the Wizards. George has got 4 rebounds now. Oh, it's blocked by Washington.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
The Wizards trail by 18. From the wing. And no good, trying to use the glass.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
15 foul. Now at the line.
And he drops it first.
And there is an undeniable swagger to Russell's game. He plays with a ton of confidence and knows what he can do out there.
Hardy, he's checked in for Dallas. And then for Washington, Sarr's checked in for Bagley. And Middleton subbed in for George. Sarr with a screen on Russell. Johnson passes to Sarr. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third quarter. It's tipped.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
So for Washington, Coulibaly, he's checked in for Whitmore. Johnson comes in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Carrington in for Johnson. Washington a screen. Russell from outside. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Coulibaly's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Sarr with a screen on Washington. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
With 4 on the clock. Count it. 16 points for D'Angelo Russell.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
The shot no good. And so it's Dallas continuing to pile it on. Up 22 as we head to the break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Washington. Andrew Gafford is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Najee Marshall, and it's Russell in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Here's Sarr, and he lays it up and in.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
The Mavericks lead by 20. Now here's Marshall. Davis with a screen on Johnson. Marshall passes to Russell. Hits the front of the rim and out. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for Washington. Pass to Coulibaly. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Coulibaly. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. McCollum, he's checked in for Johnson. Both free throws good for Coulibaly. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
And it's in there.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And the Wizards shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Sarr with a screen on Russell. Pass to Sarr, and finished off by Sarr.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Here's Russell. Gafford the screen. And here's Russell. The shot misses. Good D by Sarr. Carrington with it. Gafford picks him up. Out to the right wing. Sarr against Russell from 18 feet away, and it's Washington with another.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Irving's checked in for Marshall. And a change for the Wizards. George is checked in. Dallas leading by 16.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Irving. Washington with a rebound. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Shots good by Carrington. Carrington's got 6 in the quarter. Outside Russell. Pass to Irving. Goes up at the elbow. Here's Davis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting. So he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Sarr.
He's just a natural scorer. The defense reacting to that bump from Davis.
He's perfect from the line this time.
When they get chances at the line, they make you pay. I mean, their free throws have helped maintain this lead.
Outside Coulibaly. Sarr with a screen on Washington. Coulibaly with it. Gafford picks him up and finished off by Sarr.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Russell with the ball. Up top, Davis. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul.
That free throw good from Davis.
Well, AD is just so well-rounded. He plays both sides of the floor, and as a result, he is a leader for this team.
The Mavericks lead by 17. Gafford finds Russell. Back to Gafford. Now here's Irving. McCollum defends. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Russell from outside. He can't get it to go. And George with some nice D. Sarr with a screen on Russell. Pass to Sarr. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, defensively, against a young guy like Sarr, his size and energy can be overpowering.
Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Graham.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And, of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Coulibaly against Washington. There's Davis with the three. Again, the miss by Dallas.
It's just not his night from the three. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Kyrie Irving, second personal foul, 14th foul.
The free throw drops for Sarr.
And after not a single trip to the line in the first half, he's starting to get the whistle now. And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Here's Irving, and the 17-footer goes down. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
He knocks down another from the mid-range. Irving has this shot down pat.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Hey, get up and start moving with your mascot.
He's checked in for Gafford. Flag comes in for Washington. And Exum subbed in for Russell. And then for Washington, Chris Middleton's checked in for George. And it's Johnson in for Carrington. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, well, Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, and it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers, players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Well, this team really trusts McCollum with the basketball. CJ makes great choices when he's running an offense.
Pass to Davis. Over Coulibaly. It's rebounded by Washington. Sarr's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. McCollum's shot is off. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Davis, the pass to Lively, and a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Sarr.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And the Wizards making a change here. Bagley's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Well, great to see Kyrie Irving back on the court and producing, Tim.
Yeah, with that ACL tear coming late in the season, it really set him back. The game is just better with Kyrie in action, making highlights on a nightly basis.
Outside Irving. Pass to Lively. Davis against McCollum, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Wizards on D. It's a 14-point game. Here's Davis. Coulibaly defending. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Flag outside. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got his 4th assist with that last one. The Wizards have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the 4th quarter. Middleton attacking. And a nice finish on the layup.
I mean, that kind of contest isn't slowing down Middleton. A determined scorer on the drive.
Davis with a screen on McCollum. Here's Irving. Deflected. Pass to Coulibaly. 3-pointer. Nails it from 3.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Up top, Davis.
Washington foul. Chris Middleton.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. George, he's checked in for Washington. Carrington comes in for C.J. McCollum. That free throw good from Davis. So hits one and misses one at the line. The Wizards trail by 13. Now Coulibaly.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Second personal foul. 15 foul.
That free throw misses.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Now Exum. Here's Irving. Here's Flagg. Now Davis. 6 to shoot. And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. He's off on the first.
The line for your Mavericks. Anthony Davis taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Wizards trail by 13. Right side Carrington. Now Johnson. Using the glass to lay it in.
And you can tell Johnson enjoys toying with defenses and pick and rolls. Just taking what they give him.
Outside Irving. Takes a 13-footer. Ooh, it misses.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
And the fast break ends in a missed jumper. It's stolen by Irving. Pulls up for 3. The 3 ball is down.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Good for 2.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Now here's Exum. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Carrington. The 10-footer. Bagley rips down the board. Wizards trail by 12.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Mavericks.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. So go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Anthony Davis.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
And there it is!
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
It's Johnson with a drive. From downtown, and he nails it! Irving looking around. It's intercepted. Now a timeout called by Washington. 1 second left in the fourth. Your thoughts, guys?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
I can't wait to see what they draw up here and who they decide to go to.
Stolen by Gafford. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And we present the player of the game, Anthony Davis.
All I want is I ain't got no taste. Little, make up.